How can we let him go? Haven't you heard the saying, leave the president's work to himself? This might be Ulgin's last chance to turn the tide, so he calls in 3 foreign assassins for a guest star appearance. He also has someone call the female student, planning to let the mayor shine in this play. He has to seize the moment, while the former minister thinks he's going to Paris just for a tea party with President Park. Deep discussions are meant for harmony, since continuing to fight is like being stuck in an endless poker game that benefits no one. Minister Kind casually asks how things are going, and the ambassador replies, like a mooncake swallowed whole, no traces left. The female student arrives in Paris, hearing that Ulgin took Minister Kind's precious advice. Right on, Ulgin has a great public image among friends, yet he ends up using the student as bait to watch out or he'll get eaten. Once in the car, he surprisingly asks the student to lower Minister Kind out, like it's no big deal. The female student curses Ulgin's underhandedness, thinking, how can I stand with the enemy? What kind of logic is that? Minister Kind anxiously waits for the Prime Minister in the hotel lobby, while the ambassador tells him to chill in room 407 until he arrives. Little did he know, the mayor's men had already set up a trap inside, ready to put on a dramatic show. The ambassador heads out to check if the Prime Minister has arrived, while the female student shows up to greet Minister Kind with a big smile. Minister Kind grins from ear to ear, but inside, a bad feeling creeps in, thinking, tonight can't be good. Is Minister Jin about to be dismissed? The female student quickly responds, looking innocent, thinking, I didn't delete his contact. Upon hearing this, Minister Kind decides to trust the woman in front of him instead of the ambassador, who talks like he's always got a cold. The student says several congressmen are at a nearby restaurant, planning to meet, so fake. Minister Kind, caught up in excitement, doesn't respond until he asks while heading downstairs, how did you know I was here? The student replies it was Minister Jin who told her. But how did Minister Jin know? The student shrugs and says, I have no idea where he got that from. The female student has her doubts, thinking, if even Ulgin is deceiving me, how lonely can I be? Just as she gets into the car, the female student uses her hat blowing away as an excuse to chase the wind. Suddenly, 2 foreigners rush over, and Minister Kind, caught off guard, gets taken out in an instant. When he wakes up again, it's bright outside, and he's thinking, what kind of circus is this? He launches a counterattack, kicking the driver to unconsciousness. The car loses control and smashes into a tree, and everyone's like, now that's a scene. Minister Kind, completely fighting back, after a series of surprising counterattacks, finally struggles out desperately. He finds himself stepping on a lost shoe while starting to run. Could totally make a movie called The Great Missing Shoe Battle. Without hesitation, the henchman raises his gun and shoots, hitting his heart quite the one-shot wonder. On Ulgin's side, hearing the news, he can't hide the mixed feelings inside, with tears welling in his eyes. Minister Kind was a rare friend to Ulgin, but he knows his loyalty might win him favor from President Park. After the meeting, President Park calls Ulgin aside, asking about Minister Kind's disappearance. Is he preparing a blockbuster? Ulgin foolishly admits it was his arrangement, thinking the president would praise him, but instead he's told to recover a sum of money. President Park's attitude leaves Ulgin frozen, wishing he could serve up freshly kneaded rice noodles right away. What infuriates Ulgin is that President Park calls the mayor aside. This is definitely a slap in the face strategy. However, the US ambassador pursues him, pressuring Ulgin, you did it yourself. Ulgin quickly defends, this wasn't our doing. The ambassador delivers an ultimatum, if you don't choose now, I'll be isolated immediately. You better prepare the next steps. Do you want to restart this game all over again? Ulgin is regretting not listening to the former director, scratching his head about why he's carrying such a heavy burden alone. On the way back, he learns President Park is having dinner with the mayor tonight, thinking to himself, isn't that just falling into a trap? So, he decides to sneak in and eavesdrop. The heavy rain at night gives him perfect cover. He's thinking heaven is helping me. He hides in a cupboard, just a wall away from the banquet hall, hearing everything loud and clear. At first, they discuss the causes of the abuse and unrest. It's like a no-reason argument. Yet their solution is to suppress the civilians with force, like watching an unbearable, terrible sword fight. Subtitles, however, Upon receiving a strange phone call, Uljin's heart immediately turns cold as he realizes that a blade is about to descend upon his head. He gave everything for the president, thinking he could catch the future, but little did he know he had become a tool of flattery. His hopes shattered, he soon learns Busan's unrest is escalating amazing. As the CIA director, he must head to the scene immediately. Are we really jumping into the fire? The streets below are packed with crowds, and flames shoot into the sky. It's like shooting a disaster movie. Having witnessed everything, he can't sit still now and must frantically think of a solution.